I'm Brooklyn,
And I'm Anthony,
and
and you're
you're
listening
listening
to
to
Graham's
Graham's
Porch
Porch
Podcast.
Podcast. Our podcast will cover various topics, ranging from celebrity news, movies, music, family, and anything in between. No topic is off limits.
So grab a drink, pull up a chair, and join us on the porch. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Graham's Porch Podcast. We are on episode number 2. It's your boy Anthony.
And I'm Brooklyn.
And first and foremost, we just wanted to say thank you for all the love and support you guys showed us on episode 1. We got a lot more followers and stuff that, like, more people than we expected,
Yeah,
if we're being honest.
very, very surprising. So, yes, thank you so much for the love, the support, the encouragement that we've been getting. It really does mean the world to us.
Yes, sir.
So, how's the week been?
Um, hasn't been too bad. This week is kind of busy. Busy at work, busy at home. Today we had a company party at Top Golf.
Did you kill him out there?
Not to toot my own horn or anything, but yeah.
Tootie toot toot.
But to be fair, I was on a team with a bunch of girls. Well, not girls. They were middle-aged women.
That's alright.
Just a disclaimer, because my girlfriend's kind of crazy, you know.
You were playing with girls.
Yeah, I was playing with girls.
Old enough to be my grandma.
They weren't that old, but
Oh,
not in the age range I like, you know.
okay. Felt like the week kind of went by pretty long. Just felt like it dragged.
Yeah. I mean, kind of.
But we got a good start to the weekend. It's nice and like cloudy and rainy, gloomy outside. I'm ready for the fall.
Yeah, I'm tired of the heat, especially being in a hot warehouse all week.
Oh yeah.
It's not fun because my butthole be sweating like crazy.
That's too much, man. That's too much.
But anyway, what do we got going on today?
Um we were gonna go in one direction, but we're gonna go into another one. We were gonna have a guest on. It's still up in the air. He could be coming through later on, so we might have to record 2 podcasts in one night, but
Yeah.
uh let's start off with I was just telling Anthony about this. We all know the Women's World Cup just happened
Mhm. Mhm.
and
Mhm.
all this stuff that just came out with one of the Spanish players, Jenny Hermoso, was I don't know if you want to call it like assaulted. I kind of say that she was assaulted.
I think it was like a sexual assault.
Yeah.
That I think that falls under terms of sexual assault.
So yeah, if you don't know, the Women's World Cup just happened. They were doing their trophy ceremony. They were given medals and stuff, and the Spain Soccer Federation president Luis Rubiales grabbed um attacking midfielder Jenny Hermoso by the face and just planted a big fucking juicy
Big
kiss
old.
on her lips without consent.
Yeah.
And
It's not okay.
so that started a big thing with a lot of people, like, just why would you do that? And then lie to and say that, oh, it was consensual.
I
I
know
asked
why he
her,
did
she
it.
said yes, and all this stuff when she's come out and said no, I didn't consent to that.
He did it because he feels like he has the power to.
Probably.
Because I think he just feels like he's invincible and untouchable, and that's why he don't care what other people think. Because he's like, oh, well, what are they gonna do? Let me go?
I'm the
They can't
president
do that.
of
Yeah.
whatever. So everyone was calling for him to either be fired or resign. Everyone thought he was going to, and then this morning he came out and said that it was like feminists trying to like assassinate his character and basically gave the two middle fingers, said, fuck you guys, I'm not resigning, over and over again. And he even offered the controversial coach of the soccer team um, a 4-year extension with like 200 or 2 million euro raise on top of that.
To the guy that kissed the chick?
No, to the coach.
Oh, to
He's
the
the
coach.
president of like the soccer federation or
Oh,
something like that. But everyone didn't want the coach to be there because there's been some allegations about him and stuff. So they
there's just a
wanted him
bunch of
out.
perverts in the
Yeah, like
women's
come on,
soccer.
man.
Well, a bunch of pervy men
Yeah,
in women's soccer.
but there's been a lot of soccer players that the men that play for Spain have said like I'm not playing for you guys if you guys aren't taken out of your roles. And we
Yeah, like
have,
why? How could you just sit back and be like, okay with this guy just giving this chick a kiss on the lips when she didn't even ask for it? Like, I get that in some countries, like, oh yeah, you kiss them on the cheek,
yeah.
but like you don't just kiss somebody on, like grab their face and kiss them on the
And
mouth.
yeah,
That's
it
like
wasn't just a
weird.
peck on the thing. He like fucking grabbed her face in between both hands and just like forced her to kiss him.
Yeah,
And then to say like, "Oh no." She said it was fine when she came out and said, "No, I didn't
yeah.
consent to it." And guys, remember, consent is always needed. It don't matter if it's a kiss, if it's a hug,
Even if it's
whatever.
your own girl, dude, like you gotta
Exactly.
make sure they're all right with what you're doing. You can't just
And
go
no
in there and
fucking means
freaking
no.
yeah,
It don't matter if it's your wife, your mom, your sister, or whatever. If they're like, "Hey, bro, I ain't feeling it right now,"
yeah,
fucking leave them alone. That really that riled me up because yeah, that was not cool.
yeah. You just don't be going around kissing people in the mouth.
But I
What are you,
think
fucking Tom Brady, kissing your son?
like a weirdo. But I feel like a lot of female athletes are looked down on, like with the World Cup happening. Like, oh, people actually watch it. People actually care.
Yeah,
Like,
that's just how it is with anything that has to do with women. Is like you get all these guys that like, oh, well, they're women, so it don't matter.
yeah, like who
Like
cares?
whatever. I bet these women could probably beat you at your own sport,
hmm
but we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
That's a topic for another day. But that's been a hot topic this week, and I thought we should hit on it and say that we stand with Jenny Hermoso, and hopefully, justice is served for her because that wasn't cool.
Yeah, it's no bueno, man. No bueno.
No bueno.
We don't fucks with them.
Nope.
So, in other news this week, we have um nothing.
We got sponsors. No, I'm just kidding.
I wish.
They'll be
Just
coming
wish
soon.
one day Escobar would reach out to me
Escobar, he's your like biggest
and we're not
customer.
we're not talking about Pablo.
No, no, no.
We're talking about
Vapes.
yeah, the vapes. Those are
Shout
my
out to Escobar's.
go-tos.
Can we get Arizona iced tea to sponsor us too?
No, they're not that good. Just kidding.
I'm drinking a
No, the
watermelon.
watermelon one honestly is probably the best flavor they got.
I'm drinking that right now. It's my favorite flavor. If you've never tried it, go do it. Because at first I was like, "Ooh, that's fucking gross."
Yeah. No, I don't like watermelon stuff, but like watermelon like flavored stuff like candies, drinks, vapes. I love it. I love the watermelon stuff, but
You don't like
actual
actual
yeah, actual
watermelon.
watermelon I'd rather throw up in tinfoil and eat it.
You're a weirdo. I love it.
I
Throw
think
some
it's
salt or some tahini on
it's just
it.
I think
Ooh.
it's the texture is kind of yeah.
It's just like refreshing, like especially if it's like super cold. Ooh.
I could throw up in my mouth right now. swallow it down just thinking about watermelon like that.
Whatever.
There's a lot of other things I'd rather eat than watermelon.
Same. But, watermelon's good.
Like booty.
No, no, no. I ain't about that life.
Let's see. I have a couple topics here today.
Let's hear it.
Well, not topics, but we'll just go off. We'll pop off,
And we'll do it right now while it's early in the episode. If you guys have any topics that you guys want us to talk about, please send us an email and we could talk about it in a future episode. That's Graham's Porch Podcast. Whoops. Graham's Porch Pod at gmail.com.
There you go.
Graham's Porch Pod at gmail.com.
Also, if you guys haven't already, go check us out on YouTube. We have our audio up on there for those that don't have Spotify or
now it's
Apple.
On Spotify.
Yeah, we have it on more platforms now besides Spotify and YouTube.
It is on Amazon Music, Audible, and iHeartRadio. I try to put it on all like ones that you didn't need to pay to have subscriptions for, because it's tough in the streets right now. But it's also on YouTube, the audio version. We'll do a video version of it, in the future.
Eventually, yeah.
But right now, yeah, it's up on YouTube, all Graham's Porch Podcast. You can follow us on our Instagram.
Yeah, we're not big on Twitter.
No. Ever since it turned to X, fuck that.
There's not like a need for us to be on Twitter right now. So, I mean, it's not that hard to look us up on YouTube and drop a comment, or if you guys are feeling a little generous, drop us a sub.
Yeah. Tell your friends about us. Tell your family about us.
Yeah. Tell your grandma. She's probably just sitting at home all by herself with nobody to talk to, and she could be sitting on the porch with us talking.
With a drink.
Well, we probably won't hear her, but she could listen to us at least.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get to these little
tidbits,
little questionroundies. We're just gonna start off simple. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh God. How much time do you got?
About an hour.
Okay. No, it's probably like when I say it, people are like, "What the fuck?" But when you're singing a song, please know the lyrics to it.
Yeah.
I cannot stand. My cousins, they send it because they know that I'm like this, but they'll send videos of themselves singing songs and get the words so wrong, and that's just, it gets under my skin so much.
Yeah.
Just know the words.
Know your words when you're singing it. I can't talk because sometimes I just guess what they're saying if I don't know what the words are.
I mean, it's easy for me because I have a lyrical mind, so I could listen to a song one time and I know all the lyrics to it.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me, but
not everybody's like you, bro.
I know. It's just one of my special abilities.
It's one of your superpowers.
Yeah. What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve. What is my biggest pet peeve? Well, let me tell you.
I'm listening.
I know. I gotta think of it. My biggest pet peeve. Say that 5 times fast. I know what it is. So, all right. So now that I have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get like from the older generation, we're like, oh well, if your baby's crying, you should try doing this. Blah blah blah. I'm all about taking some what is that word?
Suggestions.
Yeah, suggestions or whatever. But don't be like, oh well, I think your kid needs this. I think your kid. I know my kid enough.
Yeah. What worked 30 years ago might not work now.
Yeah, you don't just rub freaking grass root on your kid's temple and they stop crying for something.
Nana would be like, put some more on his feet.
Yeah, our grandma would she would come up with anything and everything Besides like medicine
Yeah.
or I don't know, just holding your kid. Holding your kid can make a whole difference, bro. One time we're at mom's house and um my baby was crying
Mhm.
and mom couldn't figure it out. Our auntie couldn't figure it out. Our mom's friend couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, can I just have him? And then just sitting there like holding him, rocking him.
He's all red
Yeah, I'm
faced
like,
and
bro, he's literally screaming. Let me just take him. Give him to me. Nope, nope, nope. Nobody wants to listen to
give
the
him some
damn
tea,
to the
give him
goddamn
this, give him
parent. You don't want to
that.
listen to the goddamn parent.
And I can
So
see
then
it in your face
finally,
that you're getting all fucking just aggravated.
yeah, dude, I hate it. I'm like, bro, just give him to me. Finally, they give him to me. What happens? He
He was,
stops.
yeah, he was fine.
Literally stops. He just wanted his dad.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to deal with that, like,
It's hard sometimes. It's hard in the streets, man.
because they always put you like in a rock and a hard place. Like, oh, why doesn't the baby got this? And then like we went to the zoo this past
Yeah.
weekend, and our mom always complains about like the kids not having blankets or like
Or
socks.
socks. Yeah.
And not that you keep them without it, but they just didn't have socks on him that day.
Yeah, it was hot out and
Oh, it was hot as shit out there.
dude, yeah. So I was like, we don't want him to freaking overheat in his stroller or something. So we're trying to keep him as comfortable and cool as possible.
And she got mad at me because I was trying to cover his feet. And I'm like, any other time you're sitting there crying because he doesn't got a blanket or socks on. But
Yeah.
now today, you know,
So he's like, make up your mind. Are you gonna be mad that he don't have socks, or are you gonna be all right with it?
yeah,
If anything, I'm the parent, so
I think that's still a concept that they're just having a hard time like
yeah, nobody just
grasping, like that Anthony's a dad and he's not a little boy anymore.
yeah, they're like, I get it, like you want to help me out, give me pointers, and I'm all for it. But like, just if I choose not to take those pointers, don't keep trying to give them to me,
Yeah,
or don't keep pushing your agenda on me,
very true.
because I don't like that. I don't.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
So yeah,
No.
that's one of my biggest pet peeves. The other one is the way you drink.
I knew it was coming. That's why I was trying to
I wrote
pick
it
a.
down. I wrote it down on my notes, but I was like, hold on, let's start with this one.
That's why when I just try to take a drink, I try to swallow like quietly. I can't help it.
Hold on, this is how she swallows. It literally sounds like this. I'm like, are you all right? Are you fucking drowning over there? Like,
I'm fine. I don't know. That's just the way my
it's just the way her.
esophagus is uh made. I
Oh,
guess.
your
I don't know.
esophagus is built weird.
I guess. I can't help it.
Something's up with that. I think you need to see a gynecologist for that one, or whatever a throat doctor is.
Gynecologists deal with the coochie. Hello.
That's alright.
Well, I have some fucking pet peeves about you.
No, you don't.
Your clammy ass hands.
I can't help that my hands get
Okay, and I
sweaty.
can't help the way that I freaking drink.
Those are those are some fucking fighting words.
Yeah, let's just stop before we
Yeah,
start
stop
arguing.
before I.
All right. Let's ask. What's your guilty pleasure song?
All right, right off the top of my head, um, probably I'm gonna say is "All I Ask" by Adele.
Wasn't that the song that you were just bumping when you picked me up?
Fuck, it might have been.
That shit was loud.
Yeah, it might have been that one.
That is a
Honestly,
good song though.
it is a good song. That's why I play it so much. It's a lot of emotions in that song and very well written. And
Shout out to Adele.
yeah, shout out to Adele, honestly, for making bangers. Even though I only know like two or three of them.
You probably know more. You just don't
I
like
know
know
"All I
the.
Ask."
Uh huh.
"Make You Feel My Love" is another banger too.
Oh yeah.
That one's pretty clean. Um, What's the other one? Something about let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time. That we might be
When we were
exactly.
young.
Yeah, there you go. That one. I'm like, I know the words. I just forget what the
Yeah,
song's
that's a
called.
good one.
But yeah, that's all I ask is probably my guilty pleasure song.
You only have one. You don't have like.
Oh, you want like a whole set?
You
All right.
could fire off a couple.
All I ask is one of them.
Hmm.
What's another guilty pleasure song I play all the time? Not even play all the time. Like, what do I just like? Ooh, nobody should know about this song.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Hold your thoughts to yourself. Don't be exposing my ass, goof.
I just feel like you just listen to a lot of songs that like guys normally just wouldn't listen to.
You know what's a banger is uh I Can't Make You Love Me by Teddy Swims.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not his song, but
that
it's like
cover
his
is just
cover.
like
Dude,
elite.
his voice, angelic.
Gives you goosebumps.
Yeah. I played it for my mom when you were there.
Yeah.
I played it for mom one time and she was fucking crying in the car. She's like, why are you guys playing songs like this? Like, sorry, mom, we're fucked up.
I'm thinking when you guys were little.
I know. Like, what?
Like the song has nothing to do with that,
I
but
know.
you're over here imagining us at fucking 2 years old. I don't know.
I think it's because she was reminiscing on like me being little and then her going through a divorce.
I don't think that was it.
Oh, that's where my mind went.
Oh, because that around that time you had just said that you guys were expecting Little Man, and then you played that song.
I Can't Make You Love Me?
Yeah,
Why was she crying over that though?
it's mom. I don't know. She has no reason to cry, and she does.
Dude, what was she doing the other day? Oh, yeah, we put on Barney at her house or something like that, and the kids were watching it. I look over at my mom, bro. She's sitting there bawling. I'm like, what are you crying for? It reminds me when you guys would watch Barney.
Yeah,
I'm like, really? You're crying over that? But honestly, I think mom is where we get our crybabiness from.
like our sentimental side.
Yeah.
I
Like
fucking
for a
hate
guy,
it,
like I'm being straight up. For a guy, I cry a lot.
but I think that's good.
I will sit there
Like you're
and
not
like
afraid to like cry, because a lot of guys are like
do it at work.
macho man, like I never
Fuck that.
fucking cry.
I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. I'm not trying to like put off this image that I'm this tough, rough, macho man. Like it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to show emotions
And I
and
hate when guys do that, like with their sons. Like you're not supposed to cry. You're a
yeah.
boy.
No, yeah. That's one thing I won't push on my kid. Like not that our dad did that to us or to me, but like I just feel like as a dad to a kid or to a boy, like you wanna be like, oh, you should be tough and like you shouldn't cry over stuff, but at the same time, like it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to let it out. It's okay to let people see it.
Yeah.
But all the time, like I don't know how to explain it, but like I may be an emotional person, but I try not to show that. But sometimes I don't succeed at hiding it.
Hmm. Especially not with the people that actually like know you.
Yeah.
Because I could tell if something's off with you. I'll be like, yo,
Yeah,
what's
you'd be like,
wrong?
"Are you all right?" Yeah,
Yeah.
you could tell when my vibe is off.
Yeah.
You're one person that's really good at that.
Even when you say no, I'm good. Like no, you're not.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
Yeah. She's got me a couple times like that.
Hmm.
Where I was like in a mood and she'd be like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing." "Oh, you're fucking lying. I know it. I know it." I'm like, "All right, this is what's going on."
Yeah. Especially like you gotta have that person that you could like.
Vent to.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody needs a ventilator. That's the person you vent to.
Yeah. Yeah.
kidding. I don't know what the word is.
You need a good venting partner.
Yeah, it's okay to vent. It's okay to yeah,
To just let your emotions out.
yeah, let it all out. That's one thing is like when you bottle up your emotions for so fucking long,
That's the
that
worst.
makes you just something that you don't want to be like.
I tell that to like the few friends that I have, because I'm not big on having a big group of friends, but
Yeah, I don't
like
got a lot of friends
the
either.
friends that I do have, they'll like vent to me and then they'll be like, "Ugh, sorry for venting." I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, what are you sorry for?
yeah, like, are you sorry that you have emotions and
Yeah,
that you feel shit? Like,
that's literally what I'm here for.
that fucking grinds my gears. That's a pet peeve of mine. We're gonna talk about pet peeves. Like, yeah, why do you fucking say sorry for having emotions and being human and
Yeah,
feeling things? And
because I feel like people that say they're sorry for like showing their emotions, they
is
just
because someone made them feel like that in
yeah,
the past. Like,
yeah,
you vent too much, you cry too much, you this and that. Like, no, with me, if you're my friend, I say that all the time. Like in this time period right now, like there's people that have graduated from high school, from college, they're looking for new jobs, they're in like a new chapter of life and stuff, and they don't know how to like deal with all of the emotions that those things bring. And
mhm,
like, yeah, just to be like, sorry, I don't have anybody to talk to you about this or that. And
yeah,
I'm just like, I never want anyone, because I know I've felt it before, like, to feel so alone.
mhm.
Like, I know I felt so alone, like I didn't have anybody, even though I did, but that's just my fucking mind playing tricks on you that you don't have anyone.
Or that nobody understands what you're going
Yeah.
through, and
And they may not, but just to be able to like even speak about it helps a lot too.
yeah,
So like when I'm friends with someone or like my family and they open up to me and then they end the conversation with sorry for saying that, like, no, like, I'm here, I'm your friend, I'm your cousin, your sister, whatever. Like, that's my job as like that person in your life, is to fucking listen,
yeah,
because I want that for me. Like,
yep,
I'm very much, I give you the energy you give me. If I'm here to listen to you, then I would hope that you're here to listen to me. And
yeah,
I just had to say that because, that's been plaguing my mind lately, is
mhm,
like knowing people are going through stuff and then like you ask them like, no, I'm alright. But then you're like, nah, I know
you're
you
like, are
better.
you though?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Like, I won't sit there and like, constantly like poke and prod, because I feel like, that could be like a recipe for disaster. Like, you're fucking too nosy, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
alright, well, just know I'm here for
People,
you.
yeah, people really want to talk about it, then they'll reach out when they're ready.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've done that too, where I'm like, no, I'm alright, and then eventually I'm like,
No, I'm not actually.
yeah,
And then I'm like, I fucking knew it.
yeah.
So that just went on for your guilty pleasure song. Any more guilty pleasure songs?
Um, not at the moment. Do you have any?
Mine, I can't wait for like the end of the year wrap up that Spotify gives you, like
Yeah.
your most played song. I don't fucking know why, but every time this, because like when they rolled out that new feature, like on when you go to your shuffle, and then it has like that like enhanced shuffle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know why, but fucking Grim Grinning Ghost from Haunted Mansion, that song like popped up in my thing, and I swear anytime it comes on, like I cannot fucking like skip it. And I have to play it like 3 times before I'm like, okay, I'm done listening to that.
Yeah, you're like, all right, that's enough singing that one.
So if that's not number one on my wrapped up Spotify thing, I'm gonna be so mad.
What do you feel like is your number one song like that is on repeat, 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 repeat?
Probably my second guilty pleasure song, Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. Have you ever heard it?
I don't think so. I'm gonna have to check it out. Is Fleetwood? Fleetwood? What are they called?
Fleetwood Mac?
There you go. That one. Are they country?
No.
I thought they were.
Stevie Nicks, she's the head, like the lead singer of them.
Is it rock?
Uh, kinda.
Do they have guitar?
Yes, they have guitar.
All right, then they're rock.
I don't
Just
know.
kidding.
They're an older group, but
I feel like Stevie Nicks is such a big name. I have no fucking clue who she is.
she's a queen. They always
I
like
was
claimed
honestly
that she
hoping
was
I was hoping that she was a woman because I totally pulled that out my ass.
she's a woman, but they always claimed that she was like a witch because like she's like in her like 70s or something like that, and she like doesn't fucking look her age. Like I don't know, cause she wears like all black on stage, like very like.
Is she hot? Let me see.
I mean, I like older women, so I think she's cute.
Stevie Nicks. Ooh.
Back then she was hot. I don't know about now, but
I don't know about back then either.
I just have a thing for older women. But
Me too.
that song
Just
though,
kidding.
Everywhere is a fucking banger. If you've never listened to it, just do it once.
I'll have to listen to it. You know what song I played today at work, and I was like, damn, I haven't heard this one in forever.
What?
Is Changes by Black Sabbath. Not the one with Ozzy and his daughter, just
Oh,
the actual Black Sabbath one. That one's pretty good.
it is.
I'm going through
That song always makes
changes.
me think of like me and Dad, like Callie and Ozzy's
Yeah.
version.
I think I heard that one before, and honestly, I think I cried because it made
Probably.
me think of Eliana.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's like a lot of songs. Um, Today actually that the Iam Tongi song with
James Blunt.
yeah, whatever his name is,
I just said it.
Monsters. It just dropped. It just dropped today.
Oh,
That one will
if you
make
want to
you
fucking
cry.
cry listening to a song, listen to that song
Yeah, that song's great. So much emotion and shit. Like especially like when you hear Iam's backstory
about
and
his
like
dad.
yeah, his dad passing away and how his dad was a big inspiration for him making music and singing and stuff. So like in a way that was his like I don't know, that was just his way to make his dad proud and I feel like his dad would be proud of where he is now.
Oh, for sure.
Especially with that song. That song was really good.
Just thinking about it, I want to fucking cry. That song, it does it. Hits you like right in the fucking
I'm
heart.
not your son. You're not my father. Banger.
Yeah, that is a good
Ah.
song. Those are my two guilty
How
pleasure
y'all
songs.
like them vocals right there?
That harmony, that
Yeah,
fifth harmony.
stick with me. I said that wrong. Stick with me and you'll hear some more. I'll bust I don't give two shits. I'll bust out singing on this pod.
Oh, I know you will.
Just wait till I get really drunk one day.
No, we're gonna do that episode where we're just gonna take edibles and
I don't know if I'll sing. I'll probably be laughing too much. I don't know.
probably
I can't wait for that episode though. That's gonna be so fun.
we need to plan it for a good day.
We're gonna give Brooke some dabs. Just kidding.
Oh no, I'll die.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't talk at all that podcast.
You
You'd just
tried
be
getting
sitting
me
there
to have a
laughing.
drink tonight, and I said no. I gotta be 100% sober on this one.
Yeah, I thought about doing a dab before I started this, but I don't know. It could have went one of two ways. I could have been laughing and funny and more like dumb,
Loose.
But I feel like when I'm high, I start thinking of more shit. I'm like, dude, like, what if aliens like really, like
Yeah.
I'm that type of high person.
Makes you like a deep thinker.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is, cause like when I'm high, I'll be sitting there and these random ideas pop in my head, and I'm like, dude. The other day I got high and I fucking used this little shampooer that we have, and I
Oh,
used
you
it
were
on my
telling me about
hat.
that.
I was like, yo, I just had the best fucking idea. Like you see those ones where they detail the cars
Yeah.
and they have like the shampooer and it sprays the stuff and then it sucks it up at the same time.
I watch those videos all the time. The detail geek.
Yeah. So I used one of those little shampooers on my hats because they were pretty dirty. They were a little rough.
Not little,
Um,
they were very rough.
yeah, and it didn't do 100%, but it
They look a lot better.
yeah, it did a lot better than what I thought. And that was a high idea.
It was a good one.
I call it a idea.
Idea.
Yeah, I have a idea.
Like, what?
All right, let's move on to the next topic we got here.
Oh, okay. Do you have a favorite camping story?
When you said "do you," I was gonna say "know the Muffin Man." I've been doing that a lot lately.
Are you going to the mall later?
What was the question?
Do you have a favorite camping story?
Yes, I do.
Do tell.
All right. So it was back in like the fucking 70s when shit was popping off real crazy. Like just kidding. I wasn't even a thought.
Not at all.
No, this was like 2018, 2019. I know it was PC,
Mm,
like pre-COVID.
yeah.
But we took like a guys trip up to our. I'm not gonna expose where we went because
We just call it our backyard.
yeah, that place is sacred to the family.
Yeah, very.
But yeah, we ended up going doing
I
the
was
guys
there on the
trip.
guys trip too.
You were there?
Yeah, I went on the guys trip.
Oh, I was like, what?
No, I
I don't
didn't.
remember you being there.
He's like, damn, how high did I
I
get?
know. No, but it was me and my cousin Paul. I think
Chewy.
Chewy might have been there, and a couple of our other cousins. And we all got pretty high one night, and me and Paul got the munchies. Keep in mind, Paul don't smoke a lot,
Mm.
because at the time he couldn't smoke because of his job. Like they would do randoms or some shit, or they'd get in trouble if they found it. But so he got pretty high, like pretty fast. And at that time, I wasn't big on smoking weed either,
Mm.
so I got pretty high pretty fast. And we ended up getting the munchies like really bad, and we are like, "Fuck! Like, what do we eat?" So we started grilling up fucking weenies. We're roasting up some glizzies on the fire, some
Glizzies on a stick.
fire roasted glizzies. No, sorry, hot glizzies,
Ew.
hot links,
Oh.
and we're roasting them, and then we're still hungry. Like, fuck, I want something like sweet. And I was like, bro, we got cereal and we had Captain Crunch. That's the worst thing to eat when you're fucking high because them bitches cut your mouth
They
up
have
when you're
sharp
high.
corners.
Yeah, they do. Like those things are not for the not for the weak.
Yeah.
But we didn't have any bowls. I don't know why we didn't fucking take bowls. But uh
How do
we
you
had
have
used like
cereal and you don't fucking take bowls?
I don't know.
It's a guys trip.
It was
The
yeah, it
girls
was a
have to
guys
fucking
trip. We
think of
don't yeah,
everything.
we don't gotta worry about that. We just make do with what we got. And we did. So we used a red solo cup
Oh, okay. I can see that.
and we poured the cereal in it. And I poured mine. And then Paul, I gave him the milk jug and he was going to pour his cereal or his milk into the cup. with the cereal, and his hand was all shaky. I don't know why it was so shaky, but he was
It
all
was all too
shaking.
heavy for him.
I was like, "Damn, bro, we got what is that? Parkinson's?"
That's me.
Like he looked like he got Parkinson's trying to pour that shit. So he finally gets it. And he goes to stick in his spoon, but it was like so dense, like the cereal was so much where like he went to put in the spoon and it immediately stopped at the top of the fucking cup. And we just started busting laughing. And it was so funny because like his spoon just said pink right at the
Is
top.
that the same camping trip where you said that that dude was all God's country?
Yeah, it was. It was. I think. Yeah, this guy came up. He was at the other campsite, like a couple of sites over, and he was already buzzing. And he just came by to say what's up, and we're all chilling around the fire. Dude, it was that same night that this happened, and he was asking us like, "Oh, where y'all from?" Blah blah blah. We're like, "Oh yeah, we're from Denver." He's like, "Man, that's fucking awesome!" Like,
You're in
he's like,
Colorado. Where
"Yeah, we're
else am I
natives,"
fucking from?
and he's like, how long have you guys been coming camping here?" And we're like, "Forever, like, well, since I was little." Our uncle was there, our uncle Daniel, and he's like, "Yeah, we've been coming here since I was a kid, and now,
Because it's
these,
only one town over from where our great grandma was
yeah,
born. That's all I'm gonna say. Because yeah, we're not gonna
yeah,
fucking expose our spot.
yeah, because now it's coming too populated,
I
not
just like it
populated,
because it's it's like one of those like little towns that you like see on like a postcard. Like it doesn't have no fucking stop lights or nothing.
yeah, it's just
One
stop
general
signs,
store
one
has
liquor store that's not even open anymore. They closed it. The owner,
really.
yeah, the owners died,
Oh,
both of them.
that's sad. And then one of the like the hotel, it was like a historic hotel, fucking caught fire.
Yeah, it was no bueno.
They have like one little jail with one cell. I don't think
Oh yeah, I don't
it's
think it's a
open
running
anymore, but
jail.
that's some shit we like used to love.
But it was like an old western jail. It seemed
And when
like.
we went there, like they'd be like, "Oh, we know your family's here." I won't
Yeah,
say
they know
our
us.
family last name, but
Yeah, they know it's us for sure.
because we're the only brown people that go through that town.
Yeah,
So I'm not even joking. Like we go up for like the 4th of July for like these big fucking camping trips.
dude, tents for days out there. Everybody has their own tents, pop ups,
Yeah, like the biggest
everything.
campsite that we could get, we
Oh,
got
we'd have to get multiple.
multiple, but
Depending on who all goes and blah blah blah. Like we
they
reserve
would
a
see us
whole
go into the
area.
general store and they'd be like, "Oh, we know the so and so families here
Yeah,
because here you guys are."
yeah.
The only brown people that live in this town, but they're cool. Like, yeah, we've been
No, yeah, they're dope. I like
going
it
there for
down there.
years.
We just went like a month or two ago.
I don't know, I didn't go there because I don't like camping.
Yeah,
Like when we used to do it as like a whole, like a family thing, like I would go, but
it's been a while since we've done like a big family trip.
I avoid
Anyway,
it.
I straight off my story.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. Don't let it happen again.
Whatever.
But anyway, this guy he came by and he asked where we were from. We said Denver and we're natives, blah blah blah. And then I think we're about to start smoking, and my uncle's like, "Hey, see if he wants some." So we're like, "All right." I'm like, "Hey man, you want to hit this?" He's all, "Sure." And so he was already buzzed up, and then that weed just took him to a new level. Like he just started. He's like, "Man, this is fucking awesome. Look at all you guys out here just enjoying nature and like just hanging out with each other, having a good time. This is
Fucking
fucking
sausage fest.
awesome." Like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. then we're he was there maybe like an hour or so, and that weed just hit us really good, and we're just sitting there fucking laughing at him. He was like stumbling over and talking. He's like, "This is God's country." everybody say God. We're like, God. Dude, he said that like 5 to 10 times.
And then
We
Uncle
kept
got
saying it.
tired of him.
Yeah, and then our uncle was like, all right, buddy. Like,
You need
it's
to
time
go.
to go. So he walks up to him and puts his hand on his shoulder. He's all, hey, man, I think your wife's calling you over there. And he goes, really? I thought she was asleep. He goes, no, I think, what's your name? He's all, I don't know what his name was. We'll just say Dave. He's all, Dave? He's all, yeah, she just said your name. He's all, come on, I'll take you over there. He fucking walked him over there to his tent.
He goes in the tent. She's fucking passed out.
It was so funny. Like that guy was all, everybody say God, and then Uncle's like, all right, guys, one more time, one more time. We were like,
Give Dave what he wants.
God, yeah. It was so funny. That guy was definitely on a new
How
level.
do we fucking like attract those kind of people when we go camping? Because I feel like it always happens.
Ah, I don't know. I think it's just a camping thing. When you want to be nice, just go over and be like, hey guys, what's up? And then you
Not
just
me. Fuck
make
that.
friends. Well, yeah, we know not you. You're the most antisocial person there is on the earth.
No, but like I would never go up to someone and be like, hey, how's it going?
For me, it depends.
I mean, if I see you, I'll give you the
Good old wave.
yeah.
Why don't we do that in the city? I fucking hate it.
You do it to people, they don't do it
Yeah,
back
I do it. You know, like the little two finger, what's up, guys type.
while you're holding the steering
Yeah, while
wheel,
you're holding the wheel, you just do a little piece. A little.
and
Maybe
then you
you
get
even do
mad.
a couple
He didn't
forefingers.
fucking say it back.
Yeah, I'm like, asshole, you see me? You looked right at me waving at you and you ain't gonna say hi. Ooh. Anyway, that was my camping story.
I don't have one because I don't
One of
like
my
camping.
favorites. All right, well, we're gonna have to change that. We're gonna have to do a Graham's Porch podcast camping trip.
Hmm, I don't know
That
about
would be
that.
dope. That would be pretty cool.
We're gonna do Graham's Porch podcast on a cruise next year.
That would be dope. Sit on like a balcony and just talk
Yeah,
all high. Just
we'll
kidding.
take Mom's balcony and like see you guys later.
Just disappear for an hour.
We're gonna do a couple episodes out there.
Yeah.
We'll be gone for like almost
Well,
two
we'll
weeks.
see. We'll see how that ends. Cause we'll be like, oh yeah, we're gonna record. Then we
We're gonna
don't.
vlog and we
Yeah, we're
didn't
gonna
fucking
vlog,
vlog.
and then we never do it. That's my goal for next year is to follow
Get
through.
get back into vlogging.
Not just get back into vlogging, but like just follow through with it. Kind of. So I feel like vlogging is like it attracts people's eyes. Like when they see you like holding your phone up, recording yourself.
Hmm.
And I don't like the attention. That's why I don't do it. That's why I failed at vlogging the cruise last year.
I mean, we
I'm
did a
like
little bit,
everybody's
but
looking at me.
I have some vlog clips.
I have some too still. Maybe we'll release it.
Just the little
Just like a
parts.
little hidden. What is that? Uh, what's that word? Found footage.
Yeah.
There you go. That one. Let's do a little found footage thing.
Hmm. Could definitely do that.
Yes, sir.
All right. What is the saddest song you put on? Why do you like it?
Oh, I already got this one in the bag.
Go ahead.
All right, the song is called "Bankrupt" by Russ. Why do I like it? Because it's made by Russ,
Oh, is that the
and
one? That's a long time
yeah,
ago. Okay.
yeah. Um,
BTW, if you like Russ, go to one of his concerts. Anthony
dude,
took me for a Christmas present, and that was like the first concert I went to as an adult. I had a fucking time
it
of
was
my
great. It
life.
was he put on a good show, and he don't disappoint. And it was at Red Rocks too, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to a lot of concerts. I went to one little rinky dink concert for a Christian rapper
Mhm.
that was in like the smallest venue we have.
Andy Mineo.
Yeah. And then I went to Russ at the Pepsi Center in like 2016, 17, something like that. And then I went to another one Have no fucking clue what it was. It was like some kind of techno marching band type shit.
You were all high at that one, so that don't
No, I
count.
wasn't high, dude. I was fucked up. I was drunk off my ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll tell that story a different time. Um, cause yeah, it was a pretty crazy story.
Yeah.
Um, and then Russ,
At Red Rocks.
was it last year?
Yeah. In May.
Yeah. So Russ last year, and then next weekend on the 3rd of September, I'm going to see my boy Jelly Roll.
Better get me a merch shirt.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I'm watching your kids.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
That's my payment. I never asked for payment, but I want a merch shirt.
All right. I guess.
I seen fentanyl.
um.
Saddest song.
Yeah, Bankrupt by
Bankrupt.
Russ. Why do I like it so much? I mean, when it first dropped, I didn't know why I liked it, but then like after I went through some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
last year, I found out why I liked it so much is because I connected to the song so like just on a different level what he's talking about in the song. Um, and part of that question is what was it like? What is your favorite line?
Yeah.
There's a line in the song where he says, um, let me just pull it up. I don't want to.
You don't want to butcher it.
Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. I think the lyrics on Spotify are a little fucked up because I swear he says something else. But it says, "Okay, it's time to turn the page on you. I know you're not in chapter two. It hurts because this will be the first time that I don't have you by my side. I might be suffering because I'm attached and wondering when this." Just kidding. No, but anyway, in the song, he's talking about like he's going through a breakup and like it's been too long where he's been dealing with the bullshit and like going through the motions with this person. So he's like, saying goodbye, like, like my heart left a long time ago, but now is really the time to go.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like, like you were there in the relationship or whatever, but like you're not there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just like, what's the word?
I
Like
feel
you're
like
just
you're just
chugging
trying to
along.
force it.
Yeah, you're just trying to force it, but like
Because
now
that's what
he came to
everyone
this
else.
realization, like, hold up, like, my heart hasn't really been into it
Mm.
for this long, so now like I really need to move on. That's why I really like that song, connect with it. It's
It's a
my
good
favorite
song.
sad song.
It's a good one.
What's yours?
Mine is By Your Side by Sade.
Never heard it.
You have.
I have.
Yeah.
I wanna be by your side, girl.
Why every song that you sing, you always have to add yeah or girl to it.
Because that's what everybody says in their songs.
I don't think so.
I wanna eat your booty, girl.
See, come on.
Well, you don't want to say, I wanna eat your booty, guy. It's not right. So, what's your favorite line from the song?
Oh, I don't know why. Like when I hear it, like that song just always like fucking hits me like right in the heart and like makes me want to cry. I don't know why, but uh, there's a part where it says, "When you're on the outside, baby, and you can't get in, I will show you. You're so much better than you know. When you're lost and you're alone and you can't get back again, I will find you, darling. I'll bring you home."
I'm gonna have to hear this song. It sounds familiar, but I need to hear the little tune of it.
Yeah, never heard it. Fucking listen to it. Like
Yeah.
that song, like inspired me so much. Like, cause I write,
Hmm.
so I wrote like a little story to that song, and then uploaded it somewhere. And like when people read it, they always like, I fucking bawled reading that, and I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
It was
thank you.
inspired by your side, cause like I don't know, it just made me like visualize like this whole like little movie. So I was like, I need
Yeah.
to write it. And
That's why I wish I was better at like writing and stuff like that because I'm wanting like a part of me wants to dabble into like making a song,
mm,
but I just don't know where to start. Cause like I have these thoughts in my head like, oh shit, like
just start
this would be
listing them
cool
out.
to not only talk about but like kind of express it in an art form.
Mm,
Cause I feel like to me personally, people connect more to music than they connect to
movies,
not movies, but like to words. And I just feel like music is the language of the world.
because everyone could understand it no matter where you're
Yeah.
from. And
Like it don't even have to be the lyrics. You could feel it through the emotion of the yeah,
instrumentals
the
and
instruments and the I don't know, just I don't know. I just feel like music does a lot for
the soul.
for the soul. Yeah, it feeds the soul.
It does. Next one. What's your biggest fear?
Ooh. I just thought about this the other day. I was listening to I think it was a interview. Was it an interview? I don't know. I think it was either an interview or a podcast, whatever. But um, they said that they had this fear, and I was like, damn, like I didn't really think about it like that. So growing up, I've always had this fear of like I don't know. This might sound weird, but like dying before I had the chance to have kids.
Mm,
That was like one of my biggest fears. Like I've always wanted to experience fatherhood and having my own kids and stuff like that. And I always just thought I was gonna die at a young age and not be able to experience that. But now, now that I have kids, I feel like my biggest fear now is to not be there to see them succeed in life. And
so like watch them grow.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, like the fear is still dying, but
Yeah.
but like now, like my fear is not solely based on me. It's on my kids. Like I want to I want to make sure that by the time I'm gone, that they're set and like you know what, Dad, we don't not like we don't need you, but like in a sense, like we don't like we're good,
Mm,
you know. Like I hope I'm like old, like not old. Like I don't want to be 100 and fucking
like you
dying.
can't
Like
take care of yourself.
yeah, I
And
just like as long as I get to be old and still play video games and stuff,
oh my
I'm
god,
fine with that. Like, but yeah, I don't want to be like 100 years old, like just
you can't
dwindling in a
fucking
chair.
walk or nothing. And
Yeah, like when I have to rely on somebody else to take care of me, just put me down.
just put me down.
Yeah, just put me down. Like, put me to sleep. I don't want to be here no more.
Like I feel like I if fucking George Lopez. um like yeah, I wouldn't want to fucking live to be like 100 years old.
Yeah, where's the fun in that? Unless I'm a healthy hundred
Like the
year
way
old.
Graham went out, like that was like the most beautiful. Like death is not beautiful, but the way that like she went out, like it was literally just like surrounded by like her whole entire
Yeah,
family and
everybody
stuff.
she. Well, I don't know if Graham loved everybody that was there, but I'm sure everybody that was there loved
Loved
her
her.
in a
Yeah.
sense. But
But like, just to go out and like your home and like surrounded by like your family and
no, yeah, Graham's. I feel like Graham's death is probably the the way I want to go out.
Yeah.
Surrounded by my kids and my grandkids. Just in my own home. I don't want to die in a hospital. I
Yeah.
don't want to die in the street. I want to die in my bed.
Like Jack tells Rose, "You're gonna die an old lady
Yeah.
alone in her bed." And she
I don't want
fucking
to be
went out
alone
that
in.
way.
Well,
Like you'll be in the bed alone, so you'll be alone,
oh
but
yeah,
not
yeah,
like alone.
yeah.
My biggest fear.
It don't have to be as deep as mine. If you're scared of spiders or something, it could be that.
Oh, you fucking know that I hate moss. Like that's a fear. I told someone that because I'm a mod on one of my she's my Tumblr lady. Like I love fucking like Tumblr cups and stuff.
Mm.
So like we're mods and like we were talking about fears and like one chick was like scared of penguins. Like how the fuck are you scared of penguins?
Bro,
They're
they're
so
cute.
cute. And I was like, "Oh, I'm afraid of moths." And they're like, "That's weird." I'm like, "Fuck you."
They're bugs that fly at you.
They're yeah, like it's not just like, a butterfly or
Like, when the fuck are
whatever.
you ever gonna see a penguin? Really?
Yeah, exactly.
You live in the Arctic? No, bitch. You live in Wisconsin. Like, the fuck?
But
What are you gonna go to the zoo and see a penguin?
I guess because she's like, "Oh, even if you put an emoji, she gets fucking freaked out." And I'm like,
That's weird.
"Penguin, penguin, penguin."
That's a ick for me.
Yeah. But no, like I think my biggest fear is like uh man, it's gonna sound fucking morbid when I say it.
Oh god.
But like finding like one of our parents dead.
Oh yeah.
That's like
I remember you telling me about that.
because me and Pops live together, like that scares me. Like when he like goes and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go take a nap or whatever. Wake me up at this time," and then I'll be like, "All right, Dad, it's whatever time," and he doesn't fucking wake up, and I'm like, "Oh my God, did he die?"
Yeah, like your heart just
Yeah,
drops.
my heart drops. Like
And it's not even that our dad's like
he's not old.
old. Yeah, I mean, he's pushing 60, but that's not old still.
Yeah, he's a like he's
I feel
a
like dad's healthy for his age though, cause he don't smoke, he don't drink, he's not on like medication and blah blah blah. Like,
yeah like in the hospital or
yeah, he's
nothing.
not in and out of the hospital.
But like yeah, that like you have like an older parent like, and then you live with them and stuff. Like
No,
that's
yeah, that
always a
would be
fucking
scary. That would be
like I was the one that had to like make the 911 call to like say that Graham passed away, and
yeah.
like even though we're surrounded by the whole fucking family, like my
I feel like
fucking heart was
we
like,
should talk deeper about that, cause I feel like that's a pretty good story too.
oh yeah, we could do
I
that.
mean, obviously not on this episode because I think we're pushing for time right now. But if you guys do want to hear that story, you should
Let
let
us
us know.
know.
It's really good. I mean, somebody dying isn't a good thing, but like the way our gram went out was beautiful. It's a good story.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's beautiful. There's beauty in everything,
Beauty in life, beauty in death.
even in Rosie O'Donnell. There's beauty in there somewhere.
Yeah, because she made like one of the fucking best movies of all time.
Whatever, that movie was a flop.
You've never even watched it, and it's my favorite.
Yeah, I have. I've seen A League of Their Own. Or are you
Uh,
talking about Tarzan?
you fucking like Tarzan. No, I'm talking about A League of Their Own. We could just hit on one more.
Yeah, let's do one more and then.
What's the biggest misconception about you?
Ooh, don't even make me get deep.
Let's do it.
Alright. I remember writing this one down in my notes, and
Hmm.
I have the thing. I feel like the biggest I can't say that fucking word.
Miscon.
Misconception.
There you go.
The so anyway. So anyway. It's like I feel like the biggest misconception fucking A. The biggest misconception about me is that I'm always happy.
Mm.
Cause like when people are around me, they're like, "Oh, you always have a smile on it," like But I feel like not
You're
that I
not
like my life sucks and I'm like,
depressed and
yeah, like
stuff.
no, depression hits every now
Oh
and
yeah,
then,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like
But not like that. You're constantly unhappy.
yeah, but I feel like
You wear a mask good.
yeah, I could wear it pretty good. Some days none, some days no. Like you'll see it on my face, like something's up. But other times
But then
you'll never
yesterday, like,
know. You'll never know I'm going through the motions.
oh, I'll fucking know it.
I mean, you might, but
I mean, my spidey senses tingle when I see you, and I know that something's off.
yeah, cause like when I
Even
when
if
I
you say like, "Oh no, I'm good, nothing's wrong."
yeah, like when I've talked to like one of my cousins about it. And he's like, "Damn, bro, I didn't know like you were feeling like that. Like usually you just you're always cheerful and happy and laughing and blah blah blah. Like, but sometimes those kind of people are the ones that are going through the most.
Oh yeah,
Cause like we put on this facade, like everything's fine, blah blah blah. But deep down, we're just using our smiles and our laughs and shit like to cover it up.
like I'm painting a picture that I want you to
Yeah.
see.
And at the same time, like when I'm feeling like that, but I'm still putting on this mask, like it kind of transforms like your whole demeanor and like, you know what? You're not sad. You're not depressed.
Mm,
You're happy. Look at you. Like, and then that kind of shifts like your whole mood. So it could either be like a defense mechanism, but it could also be like a, what's the word? Like it's a mask that you're using to hide behind, but it's also a tool that you could utilize to actually feel better.
yeah,
If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. In my head, it does. I don't know if it makes sense.
it does.
But yeah, that's my biggest misconception about me.
Mine would probably be probably like that I'm a bitch. Like it sounds
You are.
funny,
No, just kidding.
but like I said, I kind of touched on it on the last episode. I I have like I guess a resting bitch face, or I just like always look like that I'm
Like
angry.
sometimes your eyebrows are just kind of down, like
Furrow, I
yeah,
furrow my eyebrows.
and like you flare out your nostrils sometimes.
I guess like, I don't know,
If I
but
didn't know you, I'd be like, damn, she like
she's fucking mean.
yeah, like. But when you actually talk to you, you're like,
Don't talk like that.
yeah, you're. Well, I'm like, you're not like this.
Yeah, that sounds more like me. But no, like yeah, like I think I get that misconception that I'm like mean or like a bitch and like I'm not.
Yeah, she's really not. Depending on who you are.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on who you are. But like I'm not mean to like people and I think it's because like for one like just the way that I like look, but then like because I'm so shy, like I'm quiet.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a bubbly person at all.
Like
And
you're not walking around the room talking to everybody and
yo,
like
fuck no. That's
no,
like my worst
you find a
fear.
spot
That's my
for
worst fear.
yeah, you find a spot furthest away from people and you camp there.
Yeah. Or like yeah, like, I'm just not I guess like outgoing in that
Yeah.
kind of way. But like when I get comfortable with you, I have no problem like sitting there and talking to you,
Yeah.
but I don't like go out of my way to like and I'm very much that kind of person like I give you the energy you give me. So
Mhm.
like if we get it like with our family like on one side of the family, it's like when one certain uncle walks in like I guess he kind of like expects you to like get up out of your seat and like, "Oh my god, hi
Yeah,
uncle.
bow
Hi,
down to
hi."
him and
And I'm like not like that like, "Hey."
yeah.
But I'm also like that if you just walk in and you say hi to everyone and not me, then the next
Yeah,
time I
then
see you,
yeah,
I'm like,
fuck
fuck
you.
you. Like, I'm not. going out of my way to be nice to you.
Yeah.
I'm not, and there's people that are like that on both sides of our family that are like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to be hugged. Like I don't know where that comes from, but I don't. I hate fucking hugs.
Yeah.
I mean, like with certain people, I don't mind it. Like one cousin has a friend that does that all the time, and my cousin will be like, "Bitch, get off of her! Like, why do you do it?" And she's like, "Well, 'cause she doesn't say anything to me," and I'm just like,
There's a reason why.
"Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a reason why. 'Cause I don't like being mean. Like, I
Yeah.
really don't. Unless I have to,
Yeah.
then I have no issue with it. But I don't like being mean. But you should just know, like, I don't like to be touched, and you do it all the time. Like,
Yeah, and you're doing it to a point where like, oh, I'm just doing it to get under your skin, like.
and yeah, it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna give you a hug to say hi or bye, but no, it's like when we're at
Keep
parties,
doing
like
it,
you
keep doing,
stay
knowing
on
that you
me.
don't like it. Yeah.
And in my face, I don't hide anything on my face. Like I give it
Yeah.
away when I'm fucking annoyed. Like, and you've known me for long enough, like you
Mm-hmm.
should know, like, oh, she doesn't like to be touched and stuff. Like I don't like it. Like, and my mom gets mad because like I do like the I'll dap you up like a dude, like, and she hates that shit. But
Yeah.
like that's my vibe. Like
Yeah.
I'll dap you up like one of the dudes, and yo, what's up? And like that's just me. Like I don't know. I always get like that though. Like, oh, I thought you were so mean the first time I met you, and I'm like, I'm gonna sit there and
Yeah.
kiss your
I feel
ass,
like I get
like,
that a lot too. Is that I'm mean? I'm like, bro, get to know me.
yeah.
That's
Like
all you
when I'm
gotta do.
comfortable with you, I have no issue with opening up, joking around with you, and
Yeah.
like I don't know. Like in my opinion, like when we get to that level, like I'm the coolest fucking friend you'll have. Like
Mm-hmm.
the one that you could count on and be there and give you fucking chance after chance.
And chance and chance and chance. No, I'm the same way though.
I mean, like I say, we have like kind of the same personality, so like yeah, we're very alike in that sense. Like you guys look mean, but when you get to know us, like
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
you
the
guys
biggest
have like
fucking goofball you'll ever
yeah, and
meet.
you guys have really good fucking hearts and you're good people and
Yeah.
stuff. And like don't judge a book by its cover just because
Exactly.
you look a certain way, you dress a certain way. Because like we hit on that the last episode too. Like I'm not a fucking girly girl. I dress like a tomboy. Like fitted hats are my shit. Like I wear a fitted
Bro, she
hat.
got better fucking fitted hats than me. I'm pissed.
I got a crazy collection. But like, when people see that and then I think they misconstrue like they're a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean I could get into like a deeper misconception about me, but I don't know if I want to really hit on that.
Not
Maybe I
yet.
won't.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
yet.
I won't. But yeah, just like that I'm mean and stuff. But I'm just like, no, like
All you gotta do is get to know me, have a conversation, you know?
have a couple conversations with me, and
Yeah.
unless you're like, one of those people that I just vibe with like right off the bat,
Yeah.
and
Then we're good to go.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
got
feel
a
you.
you got a friend for life.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably gonna be it for
That's
this
all we
episode.
fucking got for you guys today. That's all. I'm just kidding.
We hope you like it, because like I said, we were supposed to film or record something completely different, and the
Yeah,
plans
this
kind of
was just
got
like off the bat because
switched
plans,
up.
yeah, they changed at the last minute. So we're like, all right, well, we'll just throw something together real quick and
Yeah.
uh, yeah,
I mean, it's off the cuff. Like, that's gonna be
that's
the
literally what,
podcast.
yeah, it's supposed to be about. Those off the cuff, just have sit down and have a conversation, you know.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we just want to say thank you guys for listening to episode 2. If you guys haven't already, leave. Sorry. If you guys haven't already, drop us 5 stars on Spotify, all of that. Follow us on our YouTube channel at Graham's Porch Podcast. Follow us on our Insta. It's Graham's Porch on Instagram. Follow us on there. You could go ahead and DM us if you guys have any ideas that you want to hear or any topics you want us to talk about.
Or like I said, you could email us gramsporchpod@gmail.com. Yeah, I think we are pretty much on all streaming platforms at this point. So
Yeah.
you could find us, leave us 5 stars if you can, a review. Just keep pushing us out there. Help us grow. It's very much appreciated.
Yeah.
And we hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Until then,
Peace.
bye.